good on, peeps? Friday the 22nd December 2023. You join me in Christchurch. Bus, left Kaikoura this morning, got a bus, 10 AM, got here about 2 PM. It's now 3:30. Gonna go and have a bit of a venture around Christchurch. And I'm spending Christmas here, so this is my Christmas spot. Can't wait to spend Christmas here. Don't know how it's gonna be, it seems a bit on the quiet side, but we'll manage, we'll manage. So yeah, I left Kaikoura this morning, pretty dead to be honest. Glad I was only there the night. Not much going on, not my kind of bag really. Very, very quiet. So, plan for Christchurch, here till the 27th, and 27th obviously get a flight to Auckland for the new year. So, got about 10-15 things I want to tick off, so just going to gradually tick them off. Most of them are in the CBD, but some of it is going to involve a bit of public transport to the outskirts, which includes hikes, etc. So, stay tuned for that. So yeah, that's kind of really it really. I've checked my hostel, going to head round and have a look at Christchurch CBD this afternoon while the weather's nice. And then, yeah, that's kind of it really. So stay tuned for Christchurch CBD. I'm literally just on the outskirts, so if you go on here, if you go down that street there, you're basically in Christchurch CBD, so it's not far at all. So it's like a 2-minute walk and basically in the CBD. Staying pretty century, so it's Christchurch CBD. Stop number 1 on our little tour. Reunited with a German. New Regent Street, basically a shopping street in the middle of which meant to be quite cool. Loads of little bars and shops and eateries. This is literally next door to our hostel, where I'm staying, next door to my hostel, so probably going to spend a bit of time eating down here the next few days. And then just down the road from New Regent Street, we've got the river with Avon. So you can punt down here, so similar to what you can punt in Cambridge, you can punt down the river. You can see the boats there. So what we're going to do is this river with Avon, which is basically kind of like meanders into the city. Now we are in the city at the minute, but it kind of like meanders around the city. So, and there's a few 2 or 3 little touristy bits that are next to the river. So we're just going to walk down and follow it and try and tick them all off. And then if you just look over there, Christchurch tram. Don't know how well you guys can see that. How cool is that? Gardens, pretty decent. I don't know if I prefer these ones or the Wellington ones. I think these are bigger. I think the Wellington Botanical Gardens, the Rose Garden stands out to me a bit more. So I'm not sure. I need to take a bit more of a look around. Really, it is nicer. It's like it's got like a Cambridge kind of feel. But for those of you who've ever been to the UK and visited Cambridge, you've got like the river in the Cambridge, you've got the buildings, the incredible buildings, but also you've got the punters on the river. And this is pretty similar. I've seen a few punters going up and down the river. But to be fair, yeah, they're not bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the Botanical Gardens here in Christchurch. And we're going to, our final stop of the day is going to be a place called Hadley Park North, which is basically just a massive park to the west of the CBD, Central Business District. So we're probably going to be there maybe 5-10 minutes, so not too long. Surprisingly quiet for a Friday before Christmas. Thought it'd be a bit busier, people out having barbecues or something. Not sure. Maybe it's not what they do here in Christchurch. Bars were busy though. When we were in the city centre, the city was a bit busier, and the bars were definitely busy. So yeah, there is a bit more lively versus when I arrived. Keep walking. Next stop, Hadley Park North. Final stop, Hadley Park South, and this is the cricket ground if anyone's interested. I think New Zealand cricket team play international matches here. I think they play Pakistan very soon. But yeah, I thought this was a final stop. We're just chilling, lying down, having a break. Next scene's gonna head back into the city, head back to my hostel. I need to do a wash, so I need to sort that out. And then I've decided what I want to do after that. Might go out, might not go out, don't know. A bit tired, but we'll see. So, this might be the final entry for today. We've done a fair bit today, ticked off like 4 or 5 things in the city to want to do. The rest of the stuff is on the outside of the city, so it's going to be a bit of a logistical nightmare, but try and do what I can do. Also, as I've got Christmas in 2 or 3 days, so that may cause havoc with my plans, but it is what it is. So, next scenes will be probably tomorrow now. I don't think there's much more to film, so catch you guys tomorrow. Day 1, afternoon. No, tomorrow's the festival day, so first half day done in Christchurch. See you in a bit. Right, what's going on? You join me in Christchurch, and it's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve, or Happy Christmas Eve. First full day here in Christchurch. So, it's about 3 o'clock now, I've done nothing. Went out last night, went to bed at like 3 AM. Don't even know why I got back at 1, just trotting about, watching YouTube videos till like 3 in the morning, so paid for this morning. But not too bothered because today the weather has been overcast, it's been a bit rainy. Stuff I wanted to do are like outdoorsy stuff, so was just a bit like concerned it was raining, it was going to rain, so haven't really done much. Well, I planned on not doing anything because up to the weather, so not really lost out on too much. Obviously, I'm just going to be a bit stretched for time with it being Christmas and stuff. Basically, I want to spend 1 day at the beach, and I want to spend 1 day going up a like gondola, I think, and a chairlift to go to the city, and you need good weather because obviously it's a nice view. So, and today it's absolutely miserable. You can't. It's just overcast, so I won't be able to see anything. So it'd be a bit of a waste of time going anyway. So, kind of just like using this as like an off day or like a day that's just like, I don't know, a bit of a free day. There are a couple of things I'm going to do. I'm going to head to the cathedral, but it's behind me, but I'm going to show you that later because I'm in a rush now. So I want to go to Quake City. So they're both linked. So the cathedral was heavily damaged in the 2011 earthquake here. So in fact, I'll show you now. So that's the cathedral, and as you can see, it's all boarded up, and they're obviously redeveloping it, redoing it. Obviously it was very damaged. And then linked to this, I'm going to head over to Quake City, which is a museum basically exploring the 2011 earthquake. So I'm going to go and have a look at that. That's be quite good. So yeah, I'll just whiz you around now. So this is the cathedral. So there you go, as you can see, that's how it was in 2011, post 2011 earthquake. There you go, February to June, huge damaged, and then we're looking to be 2027. '27 is a scheduled completion date. No, very interesting. And then I think this is the true extent of how damaging the earthquake was. Like, this is what, 2011 now in 2023, so this is the result of, what's that, 12 years later, and it's still, unfortunately, hasn't been rebuilt. And obviously 2027 is scheduled to be rebuilt at what, 15-16 years to rebuild something. It's quite old. It is really difficult to imagine how bad it was. I did read a few articles on it because, again, it's from like 10, 11, 12 years ago, so obviously my memory of it isn't great. And obviously I do remember it being reported, but I can't remember sort of what was sort of said about it. But I think you can definitely see in terms of the city that a lot of it has been rebuilt, and it's, you know, it's good to see. Obviously still bits that is still being rebuilt. I think what's also interesting as well is like the amount of murals that are on the walls. Like, artists have taken time to kind of like draw on all over the city. For example, there's one over there, and there's loads more in the city. So if I pass an area that's got quite a bit, I will show you guys. But yeah, it's kind of mad, like the journey this city's been on. It doesn't seem believable. Like obviously I wish I'd kind of come here before the earthquake to see what it was like, but I have luxury. But it's yeah, it's difficult to kind of know the extent. Obviously I've seen photos and what, and obviously I've seen sort of reports on it, but it's difficult to envisage the scale of destruction that happened here all those years ago. Right, I'm gonna keep moving. Quake City, next stop. Thoughts on Christchurch? Well, I've been here, what, 24 hours now? I do like it it is a nice place. Obviously, it does lack a few skyscrapers, but obviously that's understandable because obviously it's an earthquake hotspot. I think the only thing it just lacks a bit of energy. It's just a tiny bit on the quiet side for me. Population about 400,000, so it's got the population pretty much, is slightly smaller than my hometown of Bolton. It is, yeah, on the small side, and you know, in areas just lacks a bit of energy for a city centre. I don't mind it. It's like it's been good to spend a bit of time here, what, 4 or 5 days, but I think like personally, like that's kind of enough for me. Not much like do all the bits and then leave. Just lacks a bit of energy in my opinion, but still definitely worth a visit I think for a few days. Next stop, Quake City. Quake City, done and dusted. Very good actually, very impressed by it. Really interesting. Hard to, like I said before, it's hard to imagine the devastation. I thought what was particularly interesting as well was like one of the videos they showed the actual time the quake hit, and it's crazy. It doesn't feel real. It's kind of people literally just walking along the street and then they can see like sort of the panic, and you see like buildings starting to collapse and whatnot, and then just a massive dust cloud. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, definitely worth a look if you're in Christchurch. Quakes is one interesting museum to go and understand the quakes, both of 2011 but also before then, and why this area of the world gets quakes. So, done and dusted with Quake City. Seeing to get some lunch or late lunch. Then I'm not sure what the plan is now. I might attempt to just head back to my hostel and chill. There's not much else I want to do really, but if there is, obviously I'll film. So catch you guys in a bit. What's going on? Christmas Eve. You join me in Christchurch still, and I'm here. Christchurch gondola. So the weather's okay. It's a bit sort of hazy in the background, but I'm gonna go and have a go. Gonna go on the gondola. Did you get a chance to do it otherwise? So just kind of like gonna do it today. Just see. Hopefully the view shouldn't be too bad. It's quite overcast, but I'm hoping we should be able to get a decent view. So yeah, get up at about 4 o'clock now. Went out last night. And then went to bed at 5 o'clock. I don't know why I keep doing this. I keep going to bed at like, keep getting in like I was back at the hostel like 2, and then like by the time I was prattled around, just messed about. It was like 5 AM. Like why? Idiot behaviour, stupid behaviour. So yeah, bit on the tired, and again not done much today. Not that there's much I want to do really. For bits I want to do, and all of them outdoors and require sort of decent weather. I'm gonna go to the beach, spend the day at the beach. On Christmas Day, which is pretty decent, and I'm not sure about Boxing Day just yet, but I'm sure we'll work it out. Right, let's go on the gondola, see what it's about. I'm at the top, and the views are stunning considering it's not the perfect day. It's not almost the perfect day, but it's near not 100% perfect. But so this behind me is Littleton. So this is away from the city centre, and then if you look basically through the glass, and I'll take you through, that's towards Christchurch CBD. But we should run now and show you Littleton. It's beautiful, beautiful blue sea. Stunning. Right, I'm going to take you around to the other side now and I'll show you the view into Christchurch CBD. This is the view into Christchurch CBD. I'll whiz you around. It's much easier so you can actually see it. Things considered, I'd take that. That cloud cover is probably the only downside, but it's stunning. You can see all the way to Kaikoura Ranges, which is in the background. Right, I think there's a walking path in here, so I'm going to go on a bit of a walk and then come the last gondola down. So the last gondola down from here is about 6ish. So we're just going to go on this, there's about a half-hour return walk, so I'm going to do that and then down. So, next scenes will be on a walk somewhere. I didn't even make it for the walk because I got distracted and was just up in the building. So the building's behind me, there. That's like where I was before. You got the gondola viewpoint and then you got the gondola there. But then I've just come out now and the weather's a tiny bit better, so I'll whiz you around and yeah, it's beautiful views. You can see all the way to the sea as well, so all that cloud cover is pretty much gone. Well, not gone, but it's definitely reduced. So I'll whiz you around now. Scenes. I'm going to head back into the city, grab a bus and head back and see. But yeah, actually a good way to kind of finish the afternoon. A good way to spend a bit of my day today. Oh, 25th of December 2023, Monday. It's Christmas. It's Christmas Day. I'm here in Christchurch. Christmas Day, second Christmas in a row where I've not been in the UK, and you know what, I actually prefer it. I actually prefer it. Like, not in the cold, not in the rain. Be able to just do stuff, although I've not done much today, but I'll get into that in a second. Today, it's like 2 o'clock now. I'm struggling with tiredness at the minute, really struggling with tiredness. I don't know if it's a combination of going to bed late, I don't know if it's just constant interruptions, I don't know if it's just quite a noisy hostel, I'm not too sure. Combination of all sorts, as in combination of tiredness, go to bed a bit late, and just quite noisy, quite a few sleep interruptions. So I'm struggling a bit, I am struggling. The last couple of days I've been very ropey, very tired. Today I can feel a bit run down, but I'm in New Zealand, it's Christmas, can't be complaining too much. So, plan for today is, I'm off to the beach. So I'm at the bus stop now. I'm gonna go to the beach and spend the day at the beach. Christmas Day dip. Today is like the only, I think the last decent day. Tomorrow's a bit of rain. So I won't be able to go tomorrow, and I think today's like the warmest day. So we should hit about 22, 23, 24 degrees. Doesn't feel that hot though, because there's lack of humidity and the sun's not out and it's cloudy, but yeah, I'm gonna go to the beach, spend the afternoon at the beach. Yeah, just chill out, chill out. Didn't do anything last night, just edited, then yeah, like I said, got up quite late today, slept a long time. Oh, heading to a place called New Brighton, not New Brighton in the Wirral, New Brighton in Christchurch. So there, got a bus, it'll take about sort of half an hour, and then yeah, spend my day at the beach, and then try and get the last bus back, because the bus finishes at 6 here, because it's Christmas Day. So yeah, gonna get the last bus back. So next scenes will probably New Brighton, and then we'll head to New Brighton Pier at the beach. Stay tuned. So about this trip, there's like not met many people. I don't know if it's the hostel I've been in, I don't know if they've not been that party hostels, or quite a lot of people have had in groups, and I haven't met many like Brits, Dutch and Aussies really. Those are the 3 sort of nations that I tend to sort of gel and vibe with. I think it's more cultural sort of like similarities and whatnot. So yeah, I spent most of the trip on my own really, which has been fine, it's not a problem, I'm kind of used to it. Like I'll travel in by myself. But no, it's quite interesting trip. I thought there'd be more of a party culture in New Zealand in terms of hostels, but I don't know, I haven't really found that. I don't know if it's a lack of hostels, I don't know if a lot of hostels have shut down because of COVID, because I know that's the case. So all those party hostels sort of are not here. It seems, I don't know, far too slightly civilised for travelling. I think personally I prefer, but I don't know, it maybe affects you meeting people. I noticed a lot of massive groups. I don't know if they've kind of met people. I think like it feels like the whole of Germany's in New Zealand at the minute. Like every hostel, you're talking like 80-85% German people, which I find really interesting. Don't know what's going on in Germany at the minute, but yeah, it feels like the whole of Germany, population of Germany is all in New Zealand. It's madness. Yeah, not met many people really. Had a few conversations here or there, but yeah, it's just quite an interesting one. I think last year I met so many people. I think it also comes down to my route. I'm very like stuck in my way in terms of like I don't have a working holiday visa. I'm going to be here for a year. I'm only here in New Zealand for 6-7 weeks, so like, I have to get stuff done. Whereas like potentially a lot of people I've noticed are on working holiday visas, so they can take the time over doing things. And obviously I can't do that. I've got to be like bam, 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 bam. I've got 4 or 5 days in place, or 2 days, or 1 day, or whatever. And I'm trying to maximise what I do. So I think that also plays its part. I think like when I was in Asia last year, everyone was kind of traveling. No one was really like, nobody was really like spending a year working there. So everyone's like kind of moving. So you kind of get to know familiar faces. Whereas I think here, a lot of people are staying in New Zealand for a year or quite a long time. I think that also plays an impact. But yeah, just a kind of a point to note for any of you who want to travel to New Zealand. Probably, it's been, if I'm being honest, one of the most difficult places to travel. Both obviously I spoke in early videos about transport, but I think also like struggling to meet, if you're traveling, it's quite hard to meet people. That is possible, and I'm someone who's maybe, you know, I can just kind of get on with it by myself. But I think it is something to know. Out of all the countries I've ever been to, I think this is one of the hardest to meet people. I mention it, you know, sort of a topic that's of interest. So yeah, right, beach soon. Let me get the bus. Catch you in a bit. Join me at New Brighton. This is New Brighton Pier. Beach. Beach. Beautiful day for it. Beautiful day for it. No, I'm not. The beach is okay. It's probably 6 out of 10 in terms of beautifulness. Still very busy though. So many people on the beach, in the sea and whatnot. But yeah, definitely gonna have a dip. Christmas Day dips is on the cards. But yeah, day for it. Best day I've had weather-wise, I think, in Christchurch. Beautiful. Have to admit as well, the beach in Picton was so much more nicer. Less populated, more scenic, and just less people. I think there's only like 3 or 4 on the beach, and edges it massively compared to here. Here is very busy, which is understandable, it's Christmas, but also the beach is just not as nice. Right, I'm on bus. Finished at New Brighton. I'll pick up when I'm back in the city. See you shortly. In the city. A good way to spend a couple of hours. The beach was slightly disappointing, if I'm honest. I think I've been treated to some amazing beaches this trip and in previous trips, so that's my comparison. Again, slightly cold. Obviously it's 23, 24. It didn't feel like 23, 24. It feels like 17, 18. Didn't actually go for a dip, which I'm a bit annoyed about, but I just didn't, it was just cold. I felt cold, so for me, it's a no. Right, just gonna head back to my hostel, which is just across the road there. And then not sure what the plan is, need to get some lunch, just chill I think, and then do some editing, catch up on some stuff, and just take it easy. Maybe watch a film, don't know. Guys, probably maybe later, if not it might be tomorrow, because not much else I'm gonna do today. Right, how are we doing? Okay, so it's like 5 AM, it's like 5:30 in the morning. So I'm at Christchurch Airport, about to get my flight to Auckland for New Year's. So, Christchurch done and dusted. I didn't film anything yesterday. One, I just needed a break. I've pretty much been, I think I've filmed like every single day since I've got here. And 2, I didn't do anything yesterday. I got quite late. Been struggling with tiredness last few days, so didn't actually get around to do anything. Around shops to see Boxdale sales and went to the supermarket and stocked up and stuff. So didn't do much and spent the evening editing and do anything, which I'm a bit disappointed about, but I wasn't that kind of glad. There was nothing that was like desperately wanted to do. I kind of don't like the main bits. There was a couple of walks I could have done and whatnot, but again, just kind of didn't get around to it. It is what it is. But yeah, Christchurch done. Cool place, bit on the quiet side. We would come back if I was in New Zealand just for like a couple of days just to tick off the rest of it. But if I never came back to Christchurch or didn't come back for a while, it wouldn't really like, for me, like, wouldn't be that too bothered. I think so far the only 2 places I desperately want to go back to are Auckland, which I'm going back to because my family there and there's still a few bits I want to do, and then probably Rotorua so far. And Wellington wasn't too bad either, so yeah, probably Wellington. But yeah, apart from that, it's been decent in Christchurch. I think like at Christmas sort of didn't help. Obviously being tired, struggling with tiredness hasn't helped, but you know what? Done most of the things I wanted to do, so I'm reasonably happy. So we're done. Scenes in Auckland. I don't know how Auckland's going to be. There isn't a great deal I want to do, and it'll be quite a stop-start sort of video, but that plans out. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Next scenes will be in Auckland for New Year. About to get my flight shortly. It's about 5:30 AM. Flight actually got cancelled. It was meant to be 11 AM, so I had to get up at a stupid o'clock. I had to get up at 4 AM to get this flight, which I'm not happy about. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Next scenes in Auckland for New Year's. I hope everyone had a good Christmas, by the way, as well, because obviously it's Christmas, so I hope everyone had a great Christmas, great Boxing Day, and yeah, next scenes will be in Auckland. See you in a bit.